Right, hello everyone. Just basically just doing a quick video because as I've been saying, I've been had time to think, and everything's quite overwhelming for all of us, I should imagine. So anyway, I'm trying to get some structure and a thought process down in black and white. So here we go for Facebook. Basically, I want to start a page, got ideas and logo. So I've got a vision. That it didn't start as a vision, as you know, but anyway, a vision. So links of my journey of where I was before this, yeah. So sharing stories and pictures of people that were suffering that I shared it with before, and making it. Don't be ashamed of it. To make it, to put it out there. You were there before with me, anyway. Then pictures of progress of people's love, support that they've got from people during their own issues before COVID-19. And then obviously like the page I want laughs, obviously light-hearted laughs, messages of support, suggestions of how people can deal with this, links to groups from before, and obviously groups that are going to be created after, such as this one. Links to them, so it's available to everyone. But then obviously it's mainly about this it's all about COVID-19, sorry. So again, I want links to groups. I want daily reports, pictures of my life and your lives, how you're getting through it, what you're doing. Tell me, it doesn't matter how small or trivial it might seem now. In 2 weeks' time, you might think, come on, this is a good idea. So let's all do it, and we'll see where we go. Right, again, light laughs, light-hearted, jokes, banter, that's fine. But obviously, bottom line, I just want people to be honest and open. That's it, anyway. Right, ideas of how people are entertaining themselves through this. Open minds, as nothing is random right now. Few suggestions, etc. on if you any idea about bills, like how to get help, any guidelines, government sites, anything such like. And then going back to entertainment, Netflix, Prime, try and get these charges to watch them scrapped or at least reduced, because we're all stuck indoors now. I've been on about this for a while now, you know this. But then because I've struggled with a lot of things, also a 14-day movie guide, suggestions, 14-day album guide, suggestions. It seems silly, but all of you, I've got over 1,000 friends on Facebook. Now let's come on, if I don't get 100 different suggestions from at least, I don't know, at least 100 combined, then, you know, let's do this, because it's going to help us all, do you know what I mean? It gives us something to think about. And obviously, in between all this, we need to be educating the children, obviously. So, but making it light-hearted so it don't scare them, because at least now they're at home in a safe environment with their families, so they're not going to see randoms in masks as much, so they're not going to freak them out. Maybe it's time now to explain it, anyway, to them, why this is. People have been walking around it like me. I've scared loads of people, I know I have. But anyway, so yeah, just for suggestions on films, etc. How other friends that you know or you know of that someone else knows in other countries, for example, how they're coping, because obviously other countries are way ahead of us, which is the frustrating thing about my whole, if you like, march about this is anyway, they're way ahead of us. So if you know anyone in other countries, no matter how bad, obviously get permission to speak, and if you broadcast or publish or share stuff, get their permission. And if you can, tag me in it, and if I can help or get any information or connect to people that are dealing with the same things but don't want to share it with the world, then I'll try and do that. But obviously it's going to take time. So yeah, I've covered, look, I've got it all like notes written down, I've been at it, right? But as I said there, look, bad stories, good stories, copings, different countries, but honesty is a must. So please, honesty is a must. Anyway, as we move further on, so we've got after, what next, how, when, the changes to everyday life after this. The thoughts, the fears, what you think will change, what you think needs to change. or what you personally would like to change for your own situation. It's got to be discussed. So let's start doing it now. We're all sitting at home. Anyways, just a thought. Again, something I want to link to the page. The effects of the whole build-up of the panic buying and whether you took it seriously like I did, but I couldn't panic buy, I just done the panicking, or whether you just went about your business and as best you can up to the point where you basically had to stop, which I understand. Every penny's valuable, but every minute you spend with your loved ones, you're going to realise in the next few days, if you haven't already, that's a lot more valuable than money. Anyway, see, this is better because I'm not drifting too far away from subjects that I want to cover. As I said, visions and opinions, no matter how extreme, weird or wonky they may seem. We never thought this was possible. Hold on, as they're saying, because we know how anything's possible. We didn't think this was impossible. So there's got to be some little line or saying there that I can create. It's there, I know it is, it's on the tip of my tongue, but we get to that. So I'll put a tick next to that and just so I can work with that. Right, bringing various communities together over days. This is after, I mean, well after. Once we're out in the society again, if we're allowed to return to work, whether we're allowed to go round to our mates and have a cup of tea and drink out of their mugs, or we have to take our own. Just little things like that. Do you see, as far-fetched as things may seem, it could be a potential reality. We didn't think we'd be sitting indoors. I'd never thought I'd be doing this when I started talking about my own mental health. So anyway, long term, because this has now become a vision, and like you have all inspired me as I hope I have you. So the long term, in my head, I've got this. There has to be a form of celebration when this all is all over. Whether, in my head, as random as you might think, like I say, I am thinking randomly and outside the box, and maybe more people should be. Because in my head, I have this vision, like I say, bringing various communities together over days of celebration. And when life as normal, as and when it happens, will return into whatever form. So, new and old friends, strangers, gathering, sharing stories at the 2 Metre Mask Festival. Now, that's obviously just a random name that I've just popped in my head, and I'm just rolling with it at the minute, but it sort of makes sense because we all like festivals, music and gatherings like that. And you know, if you've been to festivals, there's all kind of activities, fair rides, people you can talk to, hypnotists, this, that, plus obviously the entertainment, music, etc. So that's what I'm saying about that. You could incorporate like groups, mental health groups, new and old. You can have a freedom mic, which might sound silly now, but in my head I'm thinking there's going to be so many people that just want to go and scream at the world for no reason because of loved ones that may lost, let's hope, but the reality is people are going to lose people over this. So a freedom mic, that's a thought. Like I say, where you just literally holler anything out and cry, scream, shout, tell people you love them, tell the sky you hate this, whatever. Do you know, just you got to think outside the box, because I don't know how we're going to get released from this when we're trapped in our own four walls. Just a thought, but I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to be positive about afterwards here. This is my whole point. Now, it's a vision. It's a journey that hopefully you'll all share with me. Anyway, so at this festival, like I say, there'll be acts. I'm hoping that I know enough people and you know enough people where even at this stage I would like people, like certain friends of mine done the other day, live performances on Facebook. Great idea. If I can get behind that and promote that and maybe help you out on in whatever way, or maybe you could help me out. But obviously in my long-term vision, use people will be very important as to performing and, you know, just bringing the communities together that I've found, and we've all strangely find in a weird way, and support and comfort from other things that we never thought we would right now. That's my point. So anyway, long-term vision, everyone, just whether it's a beach, a field, or even if it's an internet disco or whatever, the day we got the all clear, COVID's gone, you know, just like a Facebook party, if you like. We all select, say, a song. 200 of us, we all select a song from a category. and we play it. I'll play mine, you play yours. So we do a mixtape amongst friends that goes up and down the country, but we all pick one song, maybe two songs. That's just an idea for a set. We could do that now, to be fair. Your old favourite garage songs, your old favourite rave songs. Do different lists. Put one in, like, I don't know, say garage, put two choices, old house or hip hop, whatever, and then we can create like a mental album amongst us as friends, and we can associate to where we were at that when that music was around us. You see what I mean? About creating memories about stuff that we might have forgotten about, because right now everything that has gone past is very important, because it is basically massive history now. It's changed, everything's changing. But anyway, going off topic, but that's the principle of my page, that's the principle of my thoughts. And also, I'm not going to go on about it, but I'm also I'm getting help and sort of starting a YouTube thing, because it's been put to me and people have suggested it. And as you may or may not know, I met someone on holiday that's quite well known on YouTube, Sam Sadler, but so I'm in contact with him, trying to get a bit of help and advice and what not to do, because obviously I don't know how much you know about him. He sort of got led up the garden path. I don't know the full story, but this is what I'm trying to find out, see, because this has got bigger than I ever imagined, and you're all on the journey with me if you want to come. Stay safe, love you all.